Hey, this is Web Suspect, and I'm going to be doing a video today, and the title of this video is How to Make, Design, and Host a Website Made in America on a Low Budget or $27. So, this video is kind of hypocritical if you're from another country other than the United States of America, India, Pakistan, or whatever. I'd prefer it if you not watch this video. It's nothing personal, it's just the name of this video, and the content is how to make, host, design a website made in America for $27 or under $100. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you're going to want to get a account with GoDaddy.com. I've scrolled the page down to hide some of my personal information, and it'll probably pop up again, as it always does. Once you go to GoDaddy, you can search for a website, and line one, and there's all these different options. Usually GoDaddy has a sale once or twice a year on web domains and hosting services, where if you buy a web domain and a hosting service, they'll give you a special deal. The one I got, I have a couple already. I have WordPress, and my WordPress site is StopNeighborspace.com. Neighborspace is a lobbying group that I don't know everything about, but they buy private space with private deals with the government, and they do developing with private corporations, and they act like they're some kind of magical green space company when they're really trying to steal other people's lands. So that's one of my websites, is StopNeighborspace.com. You can find out more about StopNeighborspace.com by visiting StopNeighborspace.com and read the webpage, and that website was made for all under $27. Now, this website that I'm going into now was made in less than is going to extend into 2 years. Now, these are products that GoDaddy has. Here you can check out managed domains. You can also buy subdomains and reroute them to other websites. So these are the two domains I have right now: StopNeighborspace.com and AppleMothership.com. Now, down here is Website Builder, is another product that GoDaddy offers. And the difference between WordPress and Managed Website Builder is that Managed Website Builder just makes simple web pages, and WordPress makes dynamic pages linked to a SQL database. And you can edit and alter content through the web page, dynamic web page APIs through its connection to SQL databases. SQL databases just hold factual content about statistics and things like that, and whereas web pages are static, and so if you connect the APX from a static website to a dynamic active server page through MySQL, you can make dynamic websites. But for right now, we're just going to make work on a basic website. This website's already built, but I'm going to click on Manage, and I'll talk to you through some of this, and some of this you'll have to explore on your own. And we just have to wait for a minute while the web page loads, and hopefully my internet will not crash. Sometimes when my weather is not good here, my copper lines get a little funky and my internet gets wonky. So we're still waiting for the web page to load. In the meantime, while we're waiting for the web page to load, oh, there we go. You wouldn't hardly believe this is a DSL line. It's working so slow. Plus, I'm uploading a video. I'm always multitasking. So that's another thing. Like, if you can multitask, you can list that as one of your credentials if you're looking for a job, and you can say, I'm a good multitasker. Now, once you get into GoDaddy's website builder, they have a number of pre-formatted web page forms or website forms that you can use, and the one I used was a tax attorney website, and the reason why I picked that out is it looks a little bit like Apple's website. There's these gray bars and links on the top, And all I need to do is change the pictures and the general content and take the time to figure that out. And it took me about 2 or 3 days to start figuring it out, and about a week to build the basic website. So we're going to skip that part, but there's a lot of different types of websites you can look at. If you go through here, I'm not going to mess with that because I don't want to mess the website up. I'm going to click Edit Website, and while that loads, I'm going to go over here, Multitask, and the videos that I'm using for the drone footage is from Myth's channel, MYITHZ. I've contacted him, or we've contacted each other, and he is okay with me using his footage on the website. And he's going to do, every month or so, he's going to do a drone shot of the Apple campus while it's under development, Apple Mothership. And the latest video was just uploaded recently. These are all just random videos, so to see the latest one I have to go to his channel. And while I do that, I'll go back and multitask to applemothership.com, and the first page is loading. And so if you want to change anything about the page, which I'm not going to, you can click on an item, and this is all done with something that Steve Jobs helped develop from Xerox PARC for Apple Computer and Next, called Object-Oriented Program. So if I click on this picture, it's highlighted as an object, and there's these different options come up at the top. I can replace the image or trash the image. I can also move it to the front and the back from here. So let's say I wanted to move it to the front, and I can bring the layer forward, and it will cover up this little logo piece and the logo piece down here. See, it's covered up. But actually, I'm doing that to show you some of the functions. I'm going to move that again backwards. I have some various disclaimers that I've added on the site. They're highlighted. An Apple fan site for geeks, so that people don't think that this is an actual Apple website. Okay, down here I have videos, and anything that I want to add that's an object, I can go over here to this left hand column and click an item, and if I want to add a YouTube video, I'll just click that, and YouTube video will appear over here, and I can move it all around. I'll move this around briefly to show you how I can move the objects. And there's also these lines that pop up that help you line everything up. And you could do a basic measurement to see that the items are all the same size, measure them up against each other, so that you don't have items that are missized. Now I want to go and get the more current video from the Myths channel, and the more current video is March 2nd update in 4000. And I'll click that, and it'll take a second for it to load. And right here, up at the top, is the URL. Now what I want to do is highlight the URL, right click it, and make a copy. And I'm going to copy the URL into a macro. Now down here on the object that I selected, I'm going to right click, Settings, and there is a link in the Object-Oriented Programming menu for the URL. I'm going to select that, and I can delete it or just paste over it, but for this case I'm going to delete it and paste over the new macro. And if you wait a second, the new video will update here. So I can save that. That's done. And right here I want to change the title of the video to I'm going to call it Myths Drones March. So I'm going to highlight that and delete it. And it's fighting me. should only let me do one heading per. And I'm going to select this one. And I can also, as you just see, line it up just visually by hitting the space button. And if I want to make it larger, I could move this out, but it'll do that automatically. Down here, I want to change the content. It says Apple Mothership will strive to provide up-to-the-date information on the development of Apple Campus as well as IoT and the overall final plan of Steve Jobs, while being respectful of the Apple brand name and aerial footage by Miss. We're going to edit that, and we're going to cut all that out up to here. Apple Campus. Apple Mothership will provide up-to-the-date information. I'm going to get rid of that too. I'm going to type Miss has provided the latest drone footage of the construction of Apple Mothership for March. Stay tuned to his channel at. Then we'll get a channel link to this channel by clicking on his channel icon, and that should pop up in the upper right hand corner or the upper top. And that's right here. And we can root that channel here, and we're going to copy that as a macro, and paste that macro here so there's a direct link on the page. And Apple Mothership Miss has provided the latest drone footage of the construction of Apple Mothership for March. Stay tuned to his channel at youtube.com/Miss and applemothership.com for regular updates to Apple Campus 2. And I'm going to go here and make sure that I have the correct font that I want to use. It's going to be call out text. I may have to highlight this for it to stick. And there you go. And that's just one little part of a web page, and if you're good at focusing things and working on things, you can make your own website for $27 or less than $100. It might not be good as mine, because if you watch my other video, I also worked a part-time job to pay for college and started my degree in graphic design, and after 2 years I decided I wanted to take some computer graphics courses on the Macintosh, and I completed my 2-year degree with an Associate of Science degree in computer graphics. So it was a while ago, but not many people at the time had a science degree in art. And I want to thank you for watching my video, and check out the website, and go over and check out this channel. I'll provide links at the bottom. Thank you. Oh, and leave your comments below.